Hello, all my beautiful angels out there. My name is Baby Blue. Welcome to Baby Blue TV. And today's pick a card is an April love prediction. So normally I would have you pick a deck, pick a card, and then you would do your reading based on. We would do your reading based on which deck you picked. But for this, we're going to do it a little different today. In front of me, I have black tourmaline, clear quartz, and amethyst. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. If you've never done a pick a card reading, it's real simple. You're going to let your intuition pick which crystal you're drawn to. Or if you're a numbers kind of person, you can scroll down, and I will leave the timestamps in the bio below or in the comment section. Go ahead and take a few deep mindful breaths, or pause this video to meditate, and I will see you guys in your reading. Hello, everybody that chose the black tourmaline. This is going to be your April love prediction. So normally I have you pick a card, or I would already have your cards picked and shuffled and coming through, but on this one we're going to shuffle it right in front of you guys. I don't really know what decks I'm going to use, so I got a few laid out for me, and we will see what I feel called to, what Spirit wants me to tell you guys. I'm actually very excited I even get the chance to do this. I know my following is small, but I'm grateful for every single one of you. You guys have been awesome. Shout out to all my friends that watch this video. Shout out to all my new friends who will be watching this video. I appreciate and love every single one of you guys, and I'm sending you gratitude. Your support means so much to me. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. For the collective consciousness that chose pile 1, what is their April love prediction? How are we feeling? What energy can all my lovers out there? And just to be clear, just to specify, this is for people in a relationship and single as well. Ooh. That looks like quite a few cards, so we're just going to use those. Let's see what we have here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, right? So we have the King of Fire. We have the Queen of Water. We have Release. Let's see if I can scoot this over. Bring this down. Here. Water here. Release here. The High Priestess. Okay, some powerful energy. 10 of Earth. And the 2 of Fire. Alright, let's get started. So with this Queen of Water, I see very loving energy. Now, I haven't really read the rest of these cards, but based on what I'm seeing, because I know that it's mostly women, strong, powerful women that watch my readings, I'm going to assume that this is your energy. But if you are a man, this could possibly be you. But this is about relationships developing to a new level. So I definitely see someone new coming in, and they're going to be super loving. That's going to match up with yours. And you're very empathetic, and you're going to know how to be so patient with this new love. And you're going to know how to trust your intuition. Right, and if we go right below to the King of Fire, this is their energy. Actually, before we even continue, this, your energy, this is their energy. Alright, and then at the end we'll do some cards for both of y'all together. Actually, we'll go ahead and do that. For the collective consciousness that chose pile 1. What is the energy of their love? what can we expect as our overall theme for this relationship? What's going to be happening? What are we shedding a light on? How are these lovebirds going to be more in love? And we got a win-win outcome is forecast. I love that. Full moon in Libra. Let's see. No, I'm not even going to mess with the cards. Or not the cards, the camera. Alright, let's get into this bad boy. Queen of Water is your energy. We also have next the High Priestess. This is all about listening to your intuition. And right here in the Queen of Water, it says patience, but this High Priestess is like confirming that very patient energy. And this is also letting me know about the situation. So I see here, you already know what you want, but you should really consider if that is 5,000% what you want before acting, because you might get stuck with someone and their flaws might just be too much for you to handle. Like their flaws might not match up with the energy that you're on. With the High Priestess, I see that you are somebody who is very spiritually aware. You're aware of your energy. You very much so take into consideration how your highest self, how your real self, how your most authentic self is feeling in relationships. And you need to make sure that you are just really checking off the T's and dotting the I's, making sure that they have what your soul is wanting you to have in these relationships. And with the Ten of Earth, I see this is someone you could potentially have a family with. Family being kids, family being dogs or cats. You're just going to have a home, a place where you can call home with this individual. I see it says finding magic in the little things in life. I love that. You're just going to have this really lighthearted energy in this home together. Now with the King of Fire, I see that they are going to be, also with the Queen of Water, you might be a water sign, because with the King of Fire, they might be a fire sign. But they're going to be very ambitious, and that is like something you've been seeking for, someone who's just as ambitious as you. They're going to know how to communicate, and they got a really strong focus on their dreams and what they want. They could also be giving you a lot of advice about your own creative endeavors, which is something so cool, something that everybody looks for, I feel like, in a partner, someone who can help them be more creative in their endeavors. And they are also a leader. I'm not saying you're not a leader, but they are very much so like, this is what I want, this is how we can get it. And that energy is going to be so sexy to you. Next, I see release. This is about them maybe coming to an end of a phase or a situation in their life. Maybe they are just starting their spiritual awakening. And what is so cool is the release is right under the High Priestess. So I feel like maybe you're going to be somebody who can guide them through their spiritual awakening, and that's something that they're really going to love about you, just how aware and in tune you are. They might need that extra push to move on from a past relationship. I'm like getting tired for them. They're going to feel like it's just time to let go. They're tired of holding on to what doesn't serve them, and you're going to be right there showing them the way. And as we move over to the Two of Fire, I see that you've this is like definitely clarifying this new person. So I don't think this is somebody from your past. This is going to be somebody new coming into your life, and they're going to want to move forward with you. This is going to be something that you both can grow from and benefit from and really build a strong foundation with together. And you pick the black tourmaline, which is all about protection, and I feel like they're going to make you feel really secure in the relationship. In numerology, we have 13 and 2. 2 is all about keeping the balance, which is so cool because you have this card, and I know you can't see it because of the glare, but there we go. It is a full moon in Libra, which is all about balance. A win-win outcome is forecast. So you don't have to worry. If you are in a relationship, it's going to get only stronger. If you are not in a relationship, this new person, preferably a fire sign, is really going to just put a little bit of pep in your step, and you're going to show them how to be more in touch with their empathetic, their divine feminine, and they're definitely their divine masculine. So together, y'all are like yin and yang. Y'all are this balance, the win-win outcome. So this was a really short reading. Before I finish though, before you leave me, I want to do some astrology cards just to see what other energies are out there. How can pile 1 help their lover? What aspects of their life is pile 1 going to be helping their lover? And ooh, look at that. You got balance again. So y'all are really going to be like the perfect match for each other. It says relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious. Look, makes conscious, manifests. Right here, you are really going to be helping them on that spiritual journey. I'm actually going to set that card right there. That's so cool. I love when the cards just show that mirror reaction. You got nothing to worry about. Okay. If possible, can you show me a potential sign? They might also be a Libra, but with this Queen of Water, I'm seeing that you are probably a water sign. Ooh. And they are probably a fire sign. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got Virgo, which is an earth sign. This is actually my sign. It says the alchemist. Methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, and insightful, healthy, witchy. Yes. Perfectionist and nervous. So they might also be a Virgo. You might also be a Virgo. And then we have 11th house. Friendship, group creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals. Yes, I love this for you guys. Y'all are going to be growing together, starting an empire together, really learning how to build something solid that y'all can build on. I wish you nothing but all the love in April, and I can't wait to hear about it. If you chose pile 1, go ahead and put a star emoji in the comments so I know who all my lovely lovebirds are going to be that are going to have that just perfect connection. And I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye. Okay, this is the 3rd time I've had to film your deck, right? 3rd time's the charm. And you know what? Every time I start doing readings, there's so many different signs that I'm getting, like, always interrupted and always having to start over. And you know what? I'm getting that because you chose this clear quartz, you're probably already in a relationship and you're looking for clarity. If you are not in a relationship, you are probably thinking about getting back with one of your exes and you want clarity on them, right? This is your energy. This is their energy. This is the overall theme, right? The overall energy right here. So we have 3 of Earth for you. This lets me know that not only are you extremely creative, but you always, always, always give your best work. You are a team player. You know when to give. You know when to receive. Next, we have the 2 of Water. Now this is letting me know that your relationship can grow closer if you learn how to forgive. And maybe you're like, hey, well, I don't want to forgive this person that I'm mad at, or I don't want to forgive my ex because they cheated on me. And you shouldn't. We do not excuse cheating. And if you are a cheater, you need to get your shit together because that shit is so hurtful and we do not fuck with that energy at all whatsoever. Right? I'm not even gonna lie. I'm super blunt in my readings, and I originally tried to be super kind and like peaceful, and that is a side of me but some of y'all just really need to hear it. Like, I don't have to sugarcoat for you guys to get the message. That's the Virgo in me. Like, I'm a Virgo, Libra, Cancer. I got it. I got that versatility. But let's talk about you. 2 of Water. If you learn how to forgive this person for everything except for cheating, because we don't forgive that, you can grow closer. If not, or if you are in a toxic relationship, you might feel this desire, this 8 of Water, to move on and find something more spiritual, more meaningful, something you can really grow in, something that'll give you spiritual growth, emotional growth, something that'll really, really, really just hit you to the core. Now with this Ace of Air, their energy is this bottom line, right? If this is a new relationship, because you have new moon in Libra, it says a new romantic cycle begins. So if this is a completely new energy that you are dealing with, a new relationship, you are very creative. You know when to give and to receive, but if you are an earth sign, or like a Leo, because, who are we kidding? You know that you do not handle critiques and criticism very well. Also, I want to say Gemini. I know that that's an air sign, but just hang out with me for a minute. Sometimes being a team player is super hard because you don't want your creative pursuits or your creative passions to be given a different idea than what you were going for. This person, if it is a new romantic cycle, and that's how we're doing this bad boy, can offer you brilliant, just out of the ordinary, new ideas and inspirations. They always see the truth. And maybe if this is talking about a relationship, meaning you are in a relationship with an air sign, y'all might have had a rough start, especially if this is an ex that you're thinking about getting back together with. Getting back together is going to be very difficult, I see, for them, because I feel like you hate them. Like, this is, the 2 of Water talks about forgiveness. Maybe you haven't forgiven them yet, and they can feel that energy that you are putting off to them. Now, the 9 of Fire is letting you both know that if this is something that you really want, that y'all have created together, you have to believe in yourself and one another, and you cannot give up. This is something you really, really, really have to work for, something you really have to put an effort to. Not every single relationship is going to be effortless. Not any relationship is effortless. You have to put in that work. You have to try. You have to really be present and be there. You have to show up in a relationship. And this is telling you to just take that scary jump. It is so scary to be emotionally available for your partner, or be emotionally available for someone you are interested in starting something with, but you have to do it. Otherwise, your relationship is only going to go so far before you keep hitting this wall, and that becomes a blockage that you can't get over. Now, if you have a desire to move on from a current partner to go on to someone else, I also see that with the 8 of Water. In this new moon in Libra, saying that a new romantic cycle begins. But with the Star, I see that they are on the right path. Whether it's to you, whether it's to help you grow, this person is coming for you, so y'all can build together. You don't have to, do as you wish, but make long-term plans if that's something that you want. Don't be afraid to have that type of relationship with this person, because I see that if you do, it could feel like a whole new relationship. You could want to invest in this person in a completely different way. You could really find yourself wanting to have a fulfilling relationship with this person, but you feel like there's just this blockage that you can't get over. And with this Star, I feel like this is leading you to have that conversation. You cannot be in a relationship without communication. Like, it just doesn't work. I feel like that's common sense, but this generation is doing something crazy, and we forget that you have to actually talk about what you want and what you need from your partner. And y'all both have to have that talk. And I know it's scary because you don't know what's on the other side, but I can tell you that you're going to be happy that you had that conversation. Now let's pull some astrology cards. Let's see what we got here. Hi, Pepper. Hi, my sweet puppy. Hello. You're so cute. Thank you for coming to my reading. You go. Before I do that, Happy, you can't stay here the whole reading because I can't pet you the whole time. I need my hands. I'll give you love in 1 second. Let me just drink some water. Ooh. Reusable water bottle. I've been drinking so much more water, let me tell you. So nice. Okay, back to your reading. Okay, we have, sorry. Uno, dos, tres. Okay. So first we have allowing the semi-sextile. And before we even get into these, move them out of the way. Let's talk about this. See, with the Two of Water, I was talking about forgiveness. And this is talking about growing and seeing the potential in your relationship. So with the Eight of Water, you have growth. With this, you have the forgiveness. What are you doing, Pepper? My dog is acting so weird. I know you can hear her walking around. She's literally walking around in circles. Go. Good girl. Sorry. Not filming this section again. This is all about what you allow. And this is going to go in reference to that cheating. Like I said, don't allow that shit in your life. But other than that, I see you might feel like you are caught up in this cycle. But in order to stop having the same past, the same results, you're going to have to change something up. See what you are allowing in your life. See how they respond to your communication. And actually communicate. And what I mean by that, communication looks like, hey, this is what I want, this is what I need, and this is how you can show up for me. This is something you really need to do in your relationships, just to utilize not only each other's love, but really connect and have that really strong bond that y'all need. We have Mars, action. This is all about your desires. Okay. Leadership, sex drive, competition. Maybe they make you feel like you have to compete with other people. But with this, I see maybe the sex is so good, and that's kind of the only reason why you're staying, and it's not really fulfilling you in any other area. And if that's the case, look elsewhere. But if that's not the case, look at where your desires lie in this relationship. Look at where that willpower is. Are you really willing to go that extra step and show up for your partner? Or is this a relationship that you have just because it feels good right now? And that's what this was talking about, the star with long-term plans. I see it correlated to this. Maybe maybe that this relationship is just excitement. It's just fun for right now, but it's not really anything long lasting. I know that it's like two different meanings almost, but I can't. Like, I know a lot of people will be reading this, and this is like for people in a relationship and not in a relationship. And then the eighth house, like you got two eights. I love that. Eighth house is an intimacy, and this is all about sex. Obsessions, inheritance, the underworld. Okay. Obsessions, I already said. Mysteries. With this Mars in the eighth house, y'all get it on like no other. With this, I see that the sex is great, but it feels almost like that might be the only thing that's keeping y'all together. And if that is, all I ask is really take care of yourself. Make sure you're wearing a condom. Make sure you're taking care of your womb health, of your peen health, if you are a man watching this. But I see that if you are in a relationship, you should really evaluate if this is just someone you are having sex with or someone that you actually want a long-term commitment with. And if you are not in a relationship, stop basing your relationships on how good the sex is. Stop basing your relationships on all this surface level. Find people who really make you want more out of your life. And that is your reading for your April love prediction. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Send me 8 in the comments if this was your pile. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Last but not least, this is going to be for pile 3. All my beautiful angels that chose this amethyst. I wish my lighting was better. You would see how it shines and glistens. But let's get right into your reading. So I needed a minute because I shuffled these cards and there were so many different meanings coming through. I was very confused. But I think that I got some really good clarification here. So if you are in a relationship, this relationship probably ain't going anywhere. This feels like a relationship that you jumped in just because you were tired of being alone. This is something that you wanted just because like the idea of it sounded nice. If you're not in a relationship, don't worry, your person is coming, but right now is not the time. Like, you probably got more important things in your life to worry about than someone you're loving or someone to love. Like, there is always going to be someone really accepting of your love and worthy of your love. But right now, especially with this 5 of Fire, I see that you're focused on like your career and a lover. And nothing's going to come of this situation if you don't get your shit together. That's what I'm seeing with like this 8 of Earth and this 5 of Fire. This is like, originally how I was doing it is like, this is your energy, this is their energy, like this is overall. And this is the only deck, the only pile where I had to get clarifying cards for this Void of Course Moon. But I'm seeing that it's not like you versus them. It is actually just like y'all. Like the whole relationship or single people. It's not like you and this person. It's just this, right? You are someone who is very, very, very patient. And you have been waiting for this person to change. Or maybe you've been waiting for the right person to come along and you have your heart or your mind just set on somebody, right? This is telling you that like positive change is coming. You don't have to worry about money. And this is letting you know that you might be moving to a new place, which is exactly why this isn't lasting. Or maybe you like don't want to get into a relationship because you have this idea that you are leaving, which is fine, totally fine. And you are willing to wait and be patient for the right lover to come along. But with this, I see that your focus, you're like, you have to make a choice. and you have competing goals, like maybe you want to move to California or Florida, or maybe you want to move to Colorado or New Mexico. Like, you have all these options. And you can't really make a choice because you want to leave your options open, but they have competing goals. Like, if you move to New Mexico, your life will be so much different than if you move to New Jersey. Or if you move to Arkansas, your life is going to be so much different if you would have moved to Canada. Like, you need to make a direct choice, a direct plan, and trust yourself. Even with this 8 of Earth, you might want to go back to school. If you are skilled in something, you can get paid for that, and you are going to be successfully paid for this. If you learn this skill, if that's something you want to do, I am not going to pressure you into making any kind of choice. And this is all about, like, you are peaceful and abundant, and you see, like, everything that the universe is giving you. But for some reason, you're like, well, why can't I just have my relationship match up to every other abundant thing in my life? And it's because you have, with this 4 of Cups, I don't know if you can see. Oh, no, you can't see. With the 4 of Cups, it's like you can only do so much, right? You can only eat so much. And for some reason, it's like it's never enough. I'm not going to necessarily tell you to lower your standards, because you have every single right to want what you want. But what I'm also saying is, like, this lover that you are looking for could be right in front of your face, but you are so caught on this other idea of a person that you are completely missing this. And this person could even offer you that peace and abundance, but you are caught up in, like, this almost like the Queen of Wands energy. You are just doing your own thing, which is fine. I don't want to tell you that what you're doing is wrong necessarily, but more importantly, you need to be focusing on yourself more, because you are making choices that you need to be making. You might even be wanting to be in a relationship, so you don't, like, so it's just distracting you from making these choices that you need to make. With the Queen of Wands, I see that this is all about you already knowing that you are strong, right? You can accomplish anything. And let me show you. Like, she may be sleepy, and people might think, well, she's harmless. Nah. You know when to bite. You are strong. You are fierce. You are forceful. This is also, like, very heavy Leo energy. So you might be a Leo. They might be a Leo. But you are fearless. And you have the strength to make this choice, whether it be between two people, whether it be between going to school or moving. Like, nothing is going to come of this situation because you are not making choices. You are just waiting for something to fall into your lap. You are waiting for the universe to be like, hey, do this. But the universe doesn't do that. The universe is like, okay, you tell me what you want, and then I will figure out how to align all the energy so that you get what you want. But see, it says competing goals, bothersome conflict with others. Like, you are so strong, and you could literally manifest all this. You are manifesting all this, but you're lacking because the universe is like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help you because you haven't made a clear decision. And I can only help you so much and give you so many signs. I'm saying, like, 222 as I'm saying this, which is really cool. But, like, the universe can't help you make a decision because you haven't shown any interest. Like, everything is too broad for the decision to really be made. You need to have faith in yourself and have faith in the fact that no matter what choice you pick, you're going to be guided. You can take your nap, you can rest, you can chill, you can relax, you can do what you gotta do, but at some point, You got to get the ball rolling. Like, you got to get this wheel moving. You have to make these choices so the universe can help you. Otherwise, you're just going to be a sitting duck forever. Ooh, that was a mouthful. I needed that message for myself. Let me drink some water to that. Holy moly, my throat hurts. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If you're in a relationship, you probably already feel like it's not really going how you wanted it to go. It's kind of just like filling a void. Make the choice that you need to make. Whether that be working on the relationship so it's more fulfilling, like lowering that bar and stop being so hard on yourself and your partner, or like making the decision to leave so the universe can be like, okay, now here's what we do. Pile 3. If you chose this, I want you to put a sun emoji in the comments because we are going to light up our path together. I want you to know that you are loved, you are strong, and you are capable of making all these really, really cool and exciting decisions for yourself. And that you have been patient enough with yourself. It is time to really get the ball moving. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next reading. You guys are beautiful, wonderful, strong human beings, angels of light. I love you, and I'm sending you absolutely everything you could ever manifest and desire. Thank you guys, and I hope your April is filled with so much clarity and love and protection and healing. Bye guys.